Damn it! Second time I've broke this mic. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the background noise. Landscaping's going on. But anywho's, right here, 70 something, possibly, Karmann Ghia. I can't remember. I'll update the title when I remember what it is. It's been on the channel before is what I'm getting at. This was a revival. It's back in for its, I got some mile on it service. A couple issues have arose. Has a fuel leak, apparently a drivability issue. It craps out, or it doesn't want to rev. I think that was due to the fan belt, though, because I put one on and went away. I did see what the owner was talking about firsthand, so I did throw a fan belt on, and well, now it revs. I don't know, maybe something with spiking the voltage for the electrical ignition. Not 100% sure. We'll digressing and regressing. We'll check out the engine. But right now, I think what we're going to end up, or I'm going to try to do in this episode, or part of this episode, is, if you can't tell, I'm pretty packed house. That's in for another drivability concern, and then I got a scaffolding over there. But what I'm going to start off doing is making the dash wood grain. All right, wrap this. This kit you get from wherever, J-Bugs, CIP1. I think I got mine from CIP1. But it's a standard kit. I just wrapped it. It's the plastic heat gun, bend it over, put your tray back on. Nothing fancy. As far as the glove box door is concerned, the rest of it's gonna get fun because you get the drill holes, pull switches, and take stuff apart. First thing I'm actually gonna do is, while I'm up here, hood's open. I already pulled out the clock. I'm gonna pull out the speedometer, and then we'll go inside the cab and start stripping all that, because I don't think I have to come back out here. At least I'm planning on, hopefully, not having to come out here. So let me get the speedo or the other gauge, the clock unhooked. I already took the speedo out. Clock's still in there. Let me get all that stuff unplugged, and then you'll join me in the car stripping the rest of this vinyl off. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Filming's going to be a little bit terrible just due to the fact of the weight of the car is. But no, this is the clock. I took out, yeah, I don't know what I said, but this thing is in here. There we go. Wiggles and jiggles and force. But it should come out. There we go. Easy. Pull that out. That's the clock. You can drop your column some. I might drop it to reinstall. Just disconnect your batteries too. Next, we'll take the switches out. I just have a pair of pliers ground down to a point to be able to get into the locks. Unscrew that. Unscrew the headlight knob, and then there'll be two slots on these switches. They sell a tool. Just get it into those slots and turn them. Once you break them loose, they come out fairly easy. I think I just said this, but I can't remember because, I'm not that smart. Make sure you disconnect your battery. Very few times do I disconnect the battery. This is one of them. Just mainly because what you're going to have is a whole bunch of live leads that are going to be dropping down. And yeah, last thing you want to do is arc your system. Or maybe you do. I don't know. A coin works as well. I don't have one. Or a washer. I do have one of those. I might grab a washer. You can fit it into this slot and spin it. Actually, let me do that. Let me grab a washer. Slot and turn away. There we go. Should just pop out. What it should do and what it's doing is really annoying right now. And a back. Screwdriver. I don't fully recommend this just due to the fact that you don't want to break it or mar your dashboard, but seeing how I'm kind of replacing this, there we go. It really doesn't matter so much. All right, all these wires, blink. Let me get my camera. Oh, even though I rewired this entire car, I still would like a photo. The blue wire, black wire, and 2 grounds. All right, brake light switch off. Next, I'm gonna slowly work my way that way. Emphasis on the slowly. Pull this vent out to get this upper dash pad cover off. Before anyone asks, this is my carburetor tool. It happens to have a Phillips attachment for it. Vent. Yeah, 'cause I don't think this dashboard's really even held on. By really anything. Oh, it does have screws under there. I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. All right, other side. Vent screws. All right. Let me try to get those retaining nuts off. Now they're just push-ins. That one's a push-in. This thing should just pop off. It's just being a pain in the butt. did you guys put this thing in? There's that, there's that. There we go. It was just hung up. There we go. Boop. Yeah, it's just these, whoop, just these pins that hold it in. They've seen better days, but I mean, at least they're all there. All right, let me put this somewhere so I can destroy it. That'd be good. Boink. All right, top stripped. What's holding you on? Anything glue? All right. Glue and rust. Nice. I like it. I don't like it. I should actually have hardware. There's one. All right, let me get an actual Phillips. Let's get those out. I mean, we'll glue it back because, you know, professionalism. Yeah, I was just in there. Alright, can I reach anything else from that side? Nope. Pull that out. All right, driver's side. Oh. Oh. Check under the hood. Couple of plastic nuts that are under here or in here. Got one here, one back there, and then one there. So we get a wrench. They look like 13s. That's what's currently holding this bolster in. Might not have to take that one off. I'm gonna have to take that one off. You know, if I can cheat, I'll cheat. And then our socket. While I'm here, easier to get to this with the, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. All right, well, we already have no idea what the hell I was doing. There's plastic nuts under here on the dash. You got here and by either hole and then one in the corner. Just 13s, just loose. They're plastic. They should just come out. I'm hoping. Lost my light. Well, flashlight. Funny thing is, I bought another one. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it's on the floor. Ugh. Get out of there now. What are you doing? You were out and then I put you back in. I am a smart man. Some would say too smart. Yeah, they're just little plastic. Just boop, boop. Do I have any more? Probably do, except that one's broken on the corner. If there was supposed to, yeah, there's one in there. That one's broken. We're not even going to attempt. We're going to glue it up like they did. And then the one that's hiding this way. I don't think I can sneak. Huh. Go away. See? Just that easy. It falls off. What do we got? Okay. I'll deal with you in 32 minutes. All right, we still got one. Did I forget one? I don't think I forgot one. Oh, it's the braking dash. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Or steering column. I have gotten away with not having to pull these. I guess it's if someone's pulled them before and, you know, not put it together correctly. Put it this way. Every car at this point that I've worked on is different. Ta-da. All right, was that? Yeah. I had to get you out. What, I forget one? No, I couldn't have. I probably did. Oh, it's the cigarette lighter. Come on. It's not one thing, it's the other. All right. I should be able to snake this through now, though. Alrighty. Where did I leave off? These venti things. They're also not going back in, nor is the fastened seatbelt, due to the fact that they don't work. And what I mean they don't work is the cables are locked up, and yes, I can replace the cables, but more importantly, the tubes that monitor fresh air and hot air, you're supposed to have tubes that, well, come up in here to connect. They're non-existent. So, yeah. We'll get these out of the way. Come on. Those should be able to hopefully grab the hooks and get this thing out of here. In and push. There we go. That's one. Rotate that horizontal. Light, you're convenient on the other side. There, I can get to the clip spitter on that one. That one I can use a pick to get out. There we go. That's both. Think, pop that out. And same thing with this. Just get in and hook it and pull one of the spring tabs out. Whoa, rocket ship. All right. That's out. These nubs, like I said, they're here. I might put it back just for, might be easier. But this dash can now come out of here. If you didn't know, the car used to be red. It saves the script. I'm gonna have to get that ashtray out. You're not gonna be nice to me and pull around it. Crap. Whatever. That's fine. All right, let me keep pulling this stuff off. I know, this is all fun and exciting stuff. Only makes the goodest content. There's that side. Why doesn't the other side want to cooperate? Usually I can sneak these out without having to tear absolutely everything apart. Let me, I guess, swing around to the other side and try and get the rest of it out. Oof, didn't want to slam it that hard, but I mean, it happens. Are we all the way up or all the way down? I can't tell, but you don't want to move, do you? Can I get to the other side too? Nope. Oh. The adjuster's locked. Whatever. Alrighty. Least of my problems. Ah, there we go. It was just stuck on that stud. One of them plastic ones. All right. And switch that doesn't do anything. Nice. That's fine. Ugh. But new dashboard. Ugh. Check the fit. We're going to clean everything, obviously. But that's good. I'll have to peel back that and glue this under. And yeah, it's going to be a lot, like I said, a lot of little things like heat gun and trying to get stuff, you know, to cooperate, and super glue, and, you know, stick it down, and then we'll have a dashboard. So, all right, done. Race car. Send it. But all right. I know the strap, because I put this car together, I know the strap on this glove box is not really long for this world. So, I don't know. I might pull it. I'm going to have to pull it. Rubber bumper, come out. I'll put something else in your place. Oh no, you didn't rip. All right, cool. Dashboard stripped. Let me get this glove box out. It's just one, the way I have it in, it's just that one strap that wraps around. Just got to pull the glove box. And that's out. These guys will fall out once that's out. And they'll be out of the way. And yeah, clean this dash and then we'll start putting it back together. It does fit pretty decently, but it is going to need, like I said, it's going to need massaging. And also I got to get pretty much everything out of the way so that I can see, hey, dopey, put it in the right way. I'm also going to have to put, what is that? Oh, speaker clip. Yeah, just gonna, fit it up. It's gonna take a few minutes, kind of thing, but it will look, pretty decent. But yeah, I'm hitting on those clips here, so I can't suck it in tight, so on and so forth. All right, I'll be back. Let me do some cleaning. It's not hard. It's just, tedious trying to strip this thing down. Anyways, I'll be right back. All right, guys. Excuse me, allergies. It's the next day. The dashboard is glued in. Now, I just got to go back and, cut out all the indentions. So the slide, hinges for the glove box door, hole for the glove box door, radio, speedos, clock, and the things over there, and cigarette lighter. Everything else I'm leaving blank on here. Like I said, the controls for the vents, they don't work. I don't want to pop the holes in there unless we eventually move forward to get it working, due to the fact that it's a clean look. They're still in there. I just undid the 2 screws, pulled them back. So you can put them back if you want, is what I'm getting at. But only popping the necessary holes that this car needs to, basically keep it a finished, clean look. Like I said, the fasten seatbelt light thing, that doesn't work. What else? That toggle that was there, it doesn't do anything. It would be for rear defrost, except the new top it's getting doesn't have it, so, and it wasn't connected anyway. So yeah, argue about me not putting everything back, but also why am I going to put stuff back that isn't used? And now it's a nice, clean looking dashboard, dash cover. Why go through it? So I'm just going to go basically, sawzall, hacksaw, gnaw at it with my feet, scratch at it, claw at it, and punch it, and knock out these holes. There's no real rhyme or reason. If you're using anything, make sure you use it sharp, especially if you're going to try to punch holes with a drill bit, because the last thing you want to do is corkscrew it and rip it. It is plastic and whatever, vinyl. I think these are hydro dipped. I'm not 100% sure on the wood graining, but I'm pretty sure they're hydro dipped. But yeah, so let me get this stuff installed, and we'll start putting it together after I get some holes cut out. But yeah, it's cut by numbers for the most part. I don't think you need to see me do that. I mean, it's going to be boring. It's going to be boring for me to cut the holes. So let me get all the proper holes I need put in, and yeah, well, I guess join me for reinstallation. Sounds like a plan. So we don't have to comment. I mean, it's like commenting golf or watching paint dry. It's not exciting. All right, I'll be back when we get ready to put stuff into places. Sounds like a plan. All right, guys. Holes are cut. Oh, tech tip. I forgot to hit record. When you do the glove box, leave about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little longer, of material, outside of the area you're cutting. Get your heat gun and just bend the tabs in, because if you cut it flush, it's going to look dumb. All right, now time to figure out how to wire this damn thing. I pulled all the wires for this one, so hopefully it'll mildly cooperate. Actually, we'll do this one last. Let's get these switches in. And again, I don't know how much I'm going to cover of installation because it's the exact same as uninstallation. Whatever holes you decide to use or, you know, punch out are the ones you're obviously going to use. So install the proper components, if you will. Like I said, I'm leaving the main front dash area pretty sparse, just due to the fact that, like I said, the knobs don't work. So if the knobs don't work, why am I even going to put it on? I guess is what I'm getting at. But hazard switch. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. That'd be the brake warning switch. Headlight switch. I'm actually going to put a notch in this so I can use it. I'll be right back. Ugh, another custom tool. All right, I just put a notch in the washer. It's not precision. It's not precision at all, but hopefully it'll do what I need it to do. Yeah, it should. Like I said, I think I showed removal with a pair of pliers. So now we'll use another high-tech tool to install this. There we go. Slide that collet thing on. Guide, what have you. Headlight knob. That's on. All right, now let's figure out this thing. Oh, well, that's wires clipped. Guess I never had it attached on the other end. That's fine. Where did it? There it is. Let's see. Would have been blue, that. So blue, something. Brown, brown, and then black in the middle. Something doesn't work after I do this for some odd reason, I will go back and attach that blue wire that wasn't attached to anything. But I don't remember this light ever working. Like I said, again, it's not hooked up. Or wasn't hooked up on the other side with the blue. Speedometer. Ugh, clock. I know, I like to call it the tack for some reason. Clock. I'll just wire it from the other side. Unplug it from the other side. I'll struggle and wire it from the other side. All right. And I won't seat that all the way this way. I have some, room back there to, connect things. Radio. Again, this thing doesn't work. It's just in here as a plug. Oh, if you never remove them, there's spring clips on the side. Push them in and it'll pop out. From, obviously the backside. Mic, radio. All right, got glove box left. Well, I'll wire this stuff up. Let me put the dash pad. You guys are going to be in the way. But yeah, quick buzz. Hopefully that'll let this thing go on now. One back there. And it's going to be fun because it's going to be left, right, left, right, left, right the entire time. Trying to massage this into place. I wish I was able to make this thing tighter, but the dash pad is just bad. It's all warped. But it's not cracked, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it's like the pad shrunk. It's not even like close in this corner. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, we could change out the pad. Not a complete big deal or ordeal, but are we going to? Probably not. Yeah, this is all rusted and busted under here. Slide that on. Do I have? I think I got to pop the holes in. I think I could. Yep, I completely forgot them. All right, let me now pop the holes in under here because I'm a derp and I forgot them. But yeah, slowly coming together. Ugh. I am executing a little bit of caution. Not much, but a little. Come on. That one's in. Steering column. Yeah, come on. Get around that. There we go. All right, and we got the nuts on the other side. Those plastic ones, put them on. Put this on this side because I'm going to need it over here. I had to hold that for now. I still got the other two put in. So it's just not falling down. Radio died. That's good. Gotta fix that. Oh. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. Let's not screw up the seat. Yeah, we'll do what they did and we'll just glue this one on. Get that under there. Work the other side because of course it's going to be a pain. Oh, come on. A little more. I guess I was a bit off. There we go. This is how we do those SEMA builds. Looking at the amazing behind the scenes. Yeah, I can get that nut in with the Speedo here. All right. Whew. So much cleaner looking. All right, let me put all those nuts in. Well, gonna have to again glue that one up, a big whoop, and install the glove box, which ain't a big deal. But let me sort this out, and I'll be back when we put the glove box in. And vents. Vents are easy. If I remember where I put the hardware, right here. put the vents in and try to use them to hold this dash pad more, because as you can see, these clips ain't really doing anything. And unfortunately, sometimes it is what it is. I hate using that line, but I mean, it's legit in certain scenarios. Where's my high-tech screwdriver? Get you started. Let's see if we can wedge this in. Oh. Tighter or better, because this dash vent's all gnarled up, unfortunately. Or the dash pad's all gnarled up. Try to force it in. Or under to clamp it. I think I did it on the last go. Except it was a little easier because I didn't have the windshield in. Now, unfortunately, I'm trying to do it basically a three-hand operation with one hand. What is going on with my beard? Anywho's, dashboard. She's installed. Like I said, deleted what I wanted to delete, stuff that wasn't working, so on and so forth. So it's there, it's complete. It looks, quite frankly, factory. Like I was doing this in 1972. Can't remember, I think 2. Anyway, still gotta connect the speedo cable under here, but everything's, thrown together and working. Next thing that I was gonna do, we do have to change out a fuel filter. But I think I said in this video it was having a running drivability issue or whatever. And the only thing I've done since I've had the car was change out the fan belt, and the thing's running phenomenally better. Well, that is true. But I did notice, I'm pretty sure the reason for the runnability issue is I've never seen this. I've had this issue before, but I've also never seen this issue come up. Notice the gas gauge when I put everything together, I had about a quarter of a tank. So, did the right thing, put fuel in this thing. Well, the flappy cover that's on Ghias, if you own a Ghia, you know what I'm talking about. I've never seen the flap cover actually go around the neck itself. Usually it slides around it, which I'm pretty sure this one should, but it's not. So what's happening is when you screw your gas cap on, you just made basically an airlock. So what I think the car has been experiencing is basically starving itself from fuel. When it gets, like I said, I think I said, we're changing the fuel filter because it has a leak. And I went to this owner's house, changed out the filter before. It was good for like a day. And then it started leaking again, like a violent, excessive amount. It's been in the shop. Again, I'm in the shop. I'm not, outside. The car doesn't live outside. So, doesn't experience hot, cold cycles like getting baked by the sun. What I think was happening is the filter, because it's non-barbed. Actually, I have a bag of them. Very rarely do I use the non-barbed filters. And I've had problems with these. So that's why they're over here. Because I thought, well, I have a few that are basically recalled. But here, I'll show you. Went on, put a non-barb filter, and difference being, if you don't know what a barb is, they have little ends on the end. That's non-barbed. These are all barbed. I know, random rant and wander around. Get off me, Red Bull. I buy excessive amounts of things. There we go. Whoop. Barbed filter, you know, so line won't slide off. Non-barbed line could slide off. So what I think was going on is the fuel system pressurizes, obviously, and if you watch the videos on this car, I ran all new steel line in it. All new steel line, all new soft line. My normal, you know, revival stuff. You don't leave the old stuff in, or I don't. Well, it was leaking. It was leaking on the outside of the filter. I think both times I haven't even crawled under here, but it's still leaking at the filter. Well, like I said, gas tank pressurizes. It's finding the weakest link, and that would be, well, apparently the fuel filter in this scenario is blowing past the non-bar because it's not 100% sealed under pressure. It's not designed to be under pressure. Well, you know, the filters aren't designed to be under pressure. That's why I put them on the low side, not the high side. So you don't run them in the engine bay before the carburetor, or between the carburetor and the pump. You experience problems like this. So I think that's the problem. Because since the car has been here, and I think I've said, I don't know if I said it in the video, I personally went out there and heard the complaint, and well, that's why I said, I think in this video, that we have a running drivability issue. Well, turns out that it's basically starving itself for fuel. Usually you can tell, and like I said, I never checked it because it wasn't on my repertoire because I just went through this car. Usually if you crack the fuel tank open, motorcycles, you can't get over, you hear that rush of air, or the Volkswagen's gas tank pop, boom. Yeah, you're creating a vacuum. So I think that was what was going on, because the car, since it's been here, has not missed a beat. And my brain was going through everything in my head, like, well, was for some reason the alternator charging and not charging, and cold start, you know, charging, not charging, and all, you know, screwing up the electronic ignition or so on and so forth. No. Still starts like it should. Idles like it should. It's doing everything how it left the first time, except now it can breathe with the fuel. And like I said, gas tank's vented, or should be vented, cap anyway. And I even did it on this one. I drill a hole just to make sure it's vented. Well, never paid attention to rubber. So, yeah, there's that. There's the vent provision on the sides of the tanks that you can run if you still had the vent. I vented them out. You know, very rarely do the washers work on these cars. I have vented vents out the washer nozzle before. But also, if you do have your car out in the rain, you have a chance of it, you know, leaking water back. Rare, but say, you know, I don't recommend doing that. But if you need a vent for your tank, washer nozzles, unless you use them, then don't do that. I don't recommend putting fuel through your washer system. But it's a clean way to get a vent up high that's not going to be spewing gas all over your car. So, all right, I guess let me get this thing racked up. I'm a little tight for space, if you haven't noticed, but I can get this car in the air. Change out the filter. Change the oil. Let's see. And I guess do a test drive. I'll check the valves. They sound fine. It's only gone probably about 30 miles. So, I mean, it's not even warranted for me to be opening it up. Usually like about 200 plus on the car before I open it up after revival. Just so everything, if it's going to loosen up, it's going to loosen up. So let me get a filter on this thing, and then, yeah, I guess take it out for a test drive to make sure that was the issue. I don't know if I'm going to drill a hole in the top of the cap, which shouldn't be an issue because, I mean, it's covered, and, well, it's not like water's going to get in there. Might do that, drill a hole in the top of the cap. Yeah, I'll do that. If I can't get this flap to go around like I'm used to experiencing on Karmann Ghias, I'll drill a hole in the top of the cap and just use that as the vent. Because, yeah, I think it's just air locking. Oh, and I got to do something with these doors because they keep hitting the fenders, and it's getting progressively worse. And I think, and I got to put an antenna on. If I can get the inner splash shield out, I'm rambling. These are rambling thoughts of me for procrastinating. Yeah. All right. Join me for next scene. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll bring you guys along if it's a thing. All right. Just pulled this, whatever, rubber off. The cap can now do what it's supposed to do, if you can hear. Spring up and down, so it's at least venting now. So let me try to now fit this around the neck because it's supposed to be in the hole, to isolate it, basically like a centerer. Yeah, all right, let me do that now. Just lube and force. Like all good relationships. Do not take that as advice. Unless you're doing it works. I don't know. It's 24. I can't say what's morally right anymore. All right, I'll be back. All right. Push the ring down, as you see, as you can see, actually it's around and the metal's exposed, so that the cap can now do cap things and not seal along the edge and not do cap things. Done. Hopefully it can breathe now. I'm about 92% sure that was the issue, because like I said, it hasn't missed a beat since I've been working on it, or since it's been in the shop. And during my test drive, I didn't have a problem, but also I think I took it out on a cool day. So there's that. The speedometer. Come on, jiggle wiggle find. What are you doing? They made this style easier. If I looked what I was doing, it'd be so much better. But I'm not going to. There we go. Click on. All right, speedo connected. Don't care about anything under here currently. I'll just complain when I need stuff. Yeah, let me get this thing racked up, change out a fuel filter, and dump the oil. Okay, is that mail finally? UPS? Amazon? I'm not sure. But, all right, that's fine. We'll get this thing in the air. I don't know if I'm going to show you changing a filter. Be honest with you. If you want to see me how to change a filter, just watch me install it originally. Yep, it sounds like, but it was a squirrel. I see it. It's doing squirrel things. Mm-hmm. Wait, thanks, buddy. Set off my security. That's cool. Makes me wonder. But, all right, yeah. What am I doing? Oh, fuel filter. Yeah, if you want to see me put in a fuel filter on one of these cars or on this car, just watch the revival. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'll be back. All right, guys. Yeah, it's running. New fuel filter, new line. I just replaced, new filter, new line. I just replaced everything. Funny story is that it's a different style fuel filter than the longer ones that I normally run, because the one I put in out of that bag leaked right around that seam. I don't know. I'm done ordering bulk filters. I might just go to the metal ones from now on, because I think this is the third one out of 2 different batches that I've had a problem with. And like I said, they don't leak when I have it, and it's not on the customer. It's just, I guess, the ethanol or whatever's in the fuel eats away at whatever they're using to glue them together and just pinholes. So hopefully this one doesn't do it. Time will tell, but right now everything's new. It should be fine. Ridiculous. All right, guys, test drive time. Let's get this thing on the road and see how she does. Like I said, it did have an engine performance issue, and I'm hoping I sorted that out with the gas cap. We'll find out. Right on. All right, let's hit the road. Normally I don't do shit. I let them warm up, but because of engine performance issues, we're going straight at it cold. We'll be easy on her though. Can't see nothing. First impressions, this carpet's annoying. Keeps moving around. I'll glue it down some. But other than that, Engine's still cold, obviously. Still on the choke some. So when we come to a stop, it has a higher idle. It's still on the cam. But I'm third gear cruising. I'm lugging the engine. Don't hear anything weird. What are we doing? One of the complaints was coming to a stop, the car would try to die. And nope, it's fine. Like I said, you can maybe pick it up in the mic. It does have a high idle, but that's because it's still on the choke cam. It should drop as we continue our journey. But the dash looks good. I don't know if you can see it from your angle. It has a very Volkswagen sound. I love this car for that. Those pea shooters are pea shooting. Gauges are working, speedometer's working. Long hair and convertibles don't get along. Got stuff just whipping everywhere. Yeah, this seems like a pretty uneventful ride, which I like. I think coming from my last test drive. I mean, it basically was in for a quick service and a stupid air or vac leak or vacuum problem. Yeah, she's responsive. Forgot my sunglasses. Kind of mad about that. Meant to grab them. I might have to go through my other footage, but this feels less broken than the last one. Wrong gear, dumbass. I need to adjust the choke a little bit. You guys keep moving, like always. I do need to adjust the choke a little bit. It should have came off of it by now. It has not. Hey, we broke down in that parking lot before. So I don't know if I got the timing off or what. It seems to be opening. Either that or it's disconnected for some reason. But it should be hot enough. Or I just have the idle turned up way too high. Which I might have done to keep it running. I don't know, it's the first time I'm driving it. All right, back to the shop. It's running phenomenal. Just a quick test drive. I mean, nothing major. There's nothing wrong with the engine. And there's nothing wrong with the engine on this one. I guarantee it was the vacuum it was creating in the tank. either overpressurizing it when gas gets hot, or, you know, sucking it down, not letting it, the no vent. So, I mean, yeah, we're just cruising. I really should move the seat back, but I don't feel like dealing with it. But yeah, you might be able to hear the engine's pretty hot, or high idling right now. I guarantee it's off the choke. It's just the engine's now hot, and well, the idle screw's up too high, so I gotta back it in some, which is fine. I got keys. I could turn the big screw. It's not gonna hurt anything. This is why you tune stuff hot. And like I said, I think I was messing with the carburetor as far as idle screw when it first got in. Yeah, she's probably turning about 1100 right now on idle, which is super high. Well, it's super high. It's just annoying to the ear. Back to the shop. Join me on the big camera unless something explodes by the time I get there. Also, make sure that the thing ain't leaking fuel. Yeah, it just seems like a quick idle adjustment. All right. I did actually, well, stop before I pulled in. Just because this idle is super high. I mean, it still is, and I didn't think I touched it that bad. Well, it turns out the wire for the choke fell off. It did. So now we just got some miles on it with, well, the choke not choking. Shut to where it was. So I'm hoping she comes down without doing anything else. That was a rookie mistake. She's coming down. Still high, but dropping. That choke is warming up and working. I don't remember disconnecting it. That's the problem. We're coming down. All right, drum out a big cam, that's at least fixed. Something simple-ish. All right, drawing a big cam, this thing's fine. I'm just gotta let it warm up off the choke so I'm just not sitting here forever. But yeah, we'll be good. Let me do an outro, I guess. Car's done. Let's get her picked up. Yeah, I'm good with it. Draw me on a big camera. All right, guys, wrapping up this episode on the 72 Karmann Ghia. The drivability, it was a stupid, you know, airlock in the gas cap wasn't venting, which, you know, doesn't let fuel go in, or if it pressurizes, basically gas gets hot. If you ever look at your gas cans and they swell, it's overpressurizing the system. So that's at least addressed now. Yeah, it was just whoever installed that flapper cover ring that Ghias have, well, they didn't get it on correctly. Other than that, adjust the choke a little bit, and yeah, that took care of that. And the dashboard's in, it looks good. Car runs and drives as it should. I didn't see any issues with it. I fixed the fuel leak with its, third or fourth filter that wouldn't leak, so that's good. But yeah, simple in and out-ish project, or, you know, thing. It's probably on the channel again because, you know, I don't know, yellow Ghias tend to attract to my channel. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm rambling about, but if you like whatever I edited or made this episode to look like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise you we will chit-chat. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully, see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.